Hi, welcome to Girl Talk. We have a great show today. We've got Rosy Cheeks on, Orangetheory Fitness, and myself.
Who are you?
Yeah, so I'm with Bella Domicille talking about closets. So kind of exciting thing for me to talk about. But
And we're filming here.
Yeah,
in the
beautiful
today.
yeah, so Rosy Cheeks probably helps many little girls fill their closets with all of their dance gear and tutus and etc. The list goes on. So we'll learn more about that.
Yeah, Rosy Cheeks has been around a long time. That's one thing that's so cool about this show is I'm born and bred from this area, and I continue to learn about businesses and folks that have been around this area for so long, and I have never heard. So Rosy Cheeks, and I was even in dance and gymnastics and those things when I was little, and I hadn't heard of them. So very cool. And she sews some of her own things, which is really neat. So it's not just some stock item that everybody has the same.
It's very customized.
Yeah. Right. I can't wait to check it out. I kind of just curious what they all have in there. I bet it's really fun.
Sure. And it's not just for little kids too. It's for adults that do ballroom dancing. Have you guys ever done that?
You know,
No,
it's like
I
on my
haven't.
bucket list, I think.
Yeah.
My very good friend was a professional dancer for a while, a professional ballroom dancer.
Oh.
And gosh, I would see her in like these Facebook photos with these amazing gowns on, and like her posture was always just incredible. And I always wanted to, you know, take over that kind of that feeling.
Seems so glamorous.
It does.
Yeah.
In college, I took a ballroom dancing class with my college boyfriend.
How were you?
I loved it. I loved it.
gosh.
What was really cool is then later on we had gone to a wedding as a couple, and we were doing all the foxtrot and the waltzes and all that stuff, and there were a lot
Stealing
of
the show.
Yeah.
well, there were people like, wow, those are just kids, just you know.
Yeah, that's neat.
It was neat.
Do you remember it?
Oh,
you
how
do
to
it?
do it?
Yeah, could you do it
It's
today?
been what 2-3 years since college.
Right.
It's a good
cut
trick to
out
have.
dancing.
I really did enjoy it though. I'd highly recommend it.
Yeah, very cool.
It's a very romantic thing that I think has gotten lost in our age. Dancing and
Even with the Dancing with the Stars being so popular.
Oh yeah, it has been. Yeah.
well, yeah, and people just watch it on TV now instead of doing it themselves.
Just like cooking,
Right.
people just watch it on TV.
Exactly.
Probably a good way to stay fit. That's kind of fun.
Exactly.
you
Yeah,
know?
it's a good way to stay
So,
healthy and in a different kind of activity.
Our guest Orangetheory Fitness is coming on, and they have a very personalized approach to fitness. And that's really popular right now. Everybody's wearing these Fitbits and the jawbone bands, the things that give you all your personal stats. And I think it's cool that it's getting more popular.
I think so
Yeah,
too.
I love it. I go there. And so you wear your heart rate monitor and you're watching always to get in the right zone that you need to be at every different, whatever the instructor's telling
So
you.
when you say watching, they actually have it posted on the
Oh, yeah.
wall, don't they? So you
Yeah.
can see not just your stats, but everybody's.
But
Oh,
you
wow.
don't
Everybody's?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
You don't necessarily know everybody's name in class,
Right,
so
right.
you don't really, I have a friend that's there, so you might see them, but you're
Does
working
it make
out,
you more
so you're just
competitive?
looking at yours,
Yeah.
really.
Does it make you more competitive and
With
want
yourself,
to push?
I think.
Yeah.
So.
It holds you very
Not with the
accountable.
cute
Definitely,
net,
yeah.
like 2 treadmills down.
Yeah.
That is kind of fun to just try to keep up, but but I think the best part is then it emails you your results from class and
Oh, that's
shows
so
you
cool.
how many minutes you were in each zone, and
Oh wow.
That's very cool.
so you can kind of go back and look at it.
Technology these days. So
I
it's
know, it's
coupling with
crazy,
fitness.
yeah.
It is. So, I just saw something recently. I think her name is Tess Holliday. She's a supersize model, a size 22. That's was recently just on People magazine, I think. I think it was People. And I was wondering if you guys ever feel that conflict of, you open a magazine and they teach self-love. You should love yourself the way you are, and then later on it's like, but you should have great, abs or.
yeah.
It is so conflicting. I just watched this really awesome interview with Melissa McCarthy on the Ellen
I saw that
DeGeneres
too.
show.
Yeah.
You saw that
Yeah, I
same
did.
interview?
Yeah.
And she just reached out to this reporter that commented on her size and how she looked, and kind of in a negative aspect, and she approached him later in a way kind of regarding his own children, and it made him think about it a little bit different. Like every time a woman sees or a girl sees something, it should empower them, not
Right.
cut them down in one way or another. I just thought that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was very cool. It was cool to see a celebrity take that kind of standpoint.
Yeah, initiative, and just like, we don't all have to fit your size to or whatever.
Right, right.
Well, we've got to take a commercial break. When we come back, we will meet Orangetheory Fitness. They're the new kids on the block, right after this. Welcome back to Girl Talk. Well, if fitness is something that's on your to-do list, we have a new kid on the block that we'd like to introduce you to. Orangetheory Fitness is joining us today, and with me, I have fitness coach Betty Guerrero.
There you go.
I'm calling her Betty G because that's so much easier.
That's a good R roll, though.
Thank you. We practiced ahead of time. Welcome, Betty. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So, Orangetheory Fitness, tell our viewers what you folks are all about.
So Orangetheory is a 60-minute workout. It's half endurance, half strength training and power. Halfway through the workout, we actually flip groups. So basically you're getting a well-rounded all-around workout. Everybody wears heart rate monitors, so you know it's very, very particular to everyone. You can see live your progress in the actual monitors on the studio, so you can definitely see, you know, if you're getting your minutes in those orange and red zones that we, you know, talk about all the time. We work under 5 different heart rate zones actually, focusing on the green zone, the orange zone, and a little bit of the red as well. You know, you get a lot of calories burned, and you also work your muscles, which is really good in under 60 minutes.
That's a lot in 60 minutes,
yes.
It sounds like.
You know, I've worn a heart rate monitor before, and it keeps you going.
Yeah.
I think when you see like that high number, you're like, oh yeah, I'm there. Let's
that
keep it
instant
burning.
feedback.
Yes,
Where you are.
exactly.
Yeah.
Immediate gratification.
Keeps you honest.
Well, and even getting back down, and you really have to work to get in the different zones.
Sure.
It's really cool. So I know from personal experience about why Orangetheory is, or what they're different. So tell the viewers why you're different from other places.
So something that I really love about OTF is that literally anybody can do a workout. I've had deconditioned citizens and I've had marathon runners, you know, running side to side on the treadmill. It's very, you know, particular, but at the same time, everybody goes at their own pace. You can get a really good workout. It doesn't matter if you've never lifted a dumbbell in your life or if you've been weightlifting for your entire life. You will both be challenged equally, which is something
Everyone
I love.
has to start somewhere.
Yes.
Right?
And
So
that's where
just
having
start.
that personal feedback of the heart rate monitors is so nice, because you can have 2 people next to each other in totally different levels of fitness, but they're looking at their own fitness, right?
Yes, and both of them are being challenged in a very similar way, even though they're different in different levels of fitness, basically. But you will be on the orange zone, even if you're an athlete marathon runner, and I can be a deconditioned citizen, and I will be on that same heart rate zone as you. So basically, it doesn't matter where you start, you'll be getting an awesome workout.
Just awesome. So what's currently going on at Orangetheory?
So right now we are more than halfway through with our weight loss challenge, actually. So when we did our midpoint weigh-ins, we were about 3 weeks in, and on average we had people that were losing, on average, 3.5 pounds, which is really, really good progress. In total, we had a total weight loss of over 160 pounds in just 3 weeks, which is...
And it's posted like up on the wall there, so it's really motivating and exciting to see that people are making progress.
So this is something that's been, it's a weight loss challenge for your members.
So they would sign up. Their members, they're required to go work out a minimum of an average of 3 times a week. We get the coaches to give them feedback on their nutrition. We have them longer food and all that. So,
speaking of nutrition,
yes,
can you offer our viewers a nutrition tip or two?
Oh, so this is something that I really love to talk about, because more people don't understand that the workout is tough, but actually that is not really the hardest part about the whole thing, is, you know, what you do, what you eat before and after the workout.
Saying no to Ben and Jerry.
You know, and this is a really good...
It is the hardest part.
This is a really good thing. I am a big fan of ice cream and donuts. You know, I will not sit here and preach only eat vegetables.
We love points for honesty. We award that.
So the important thing is that, you know, you make sure that you're working really hard with your workouts. How you eat before your workout is very important. You don't want to just go into an Orangetheory you work out on an empty stomach, because even though, you know, fasted cardio has been, you know, pretty much a very popular thing, we're doing a lot of strength training, and you're gonna need a lot of energy. So a good mix of protein and carbohydrates both before and after your workout. So maybe like a bowl of oatmeal and some egg whites can be a really good thing. After you're done with your workout, you know, some sweet potato with a nice serving of, you know, lean chicken or fish. Awesome. And then in the weekend, if you do want to get that ice cream, you can probably do that if you weren't.
We're about out of time. If people want to get involved,
just give us a call at the number on the screen. We can contact you with one of our awesome essays, and they will give you the whole, you know, all about what Orangetheory is. So,
Orangetheory Fitness.
I recommend it.
Stay tuned. Right after this, the exercise experts have another little bit of tips for us. So, stay tuned right now. Welcome back to Girl Talk. Well, I know my days of tutus and leotards are long gone, but if you have a little one that's into dance, gymnastics, or even figure skating, we have someone that you need to meet. With us, we have the owner of Rosy Cheeks and Company. This is Mary Lou Reinwand. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks.
Now, this is really cool. She's been around Madison for many, many years. What, 20 plus years?
20 plus, yes.
So tell our viewers what your company is about.
If you have, as you said, a dancer, gymnast, skater, if you are into ballroom dance, this is the place you come, and we're supplying all the needs for apparel for all those activities.
From kind of head to toe, right? You've got dresses and shoes and things like that.
Exactly.
Wonderful. Well, I don't really know that much about ballroom dancing or dancing in general, but what makes your store special and unique?
Well, we not only carry most of the name brands that you will find, you know, in any other store, but I produce the Rosy Cheeks Originals brand. So we make all our own designs in leotards and little tutu skirts and fluffy things and gymnastics leotards and all that for a special needs. We can also different sizings too. So
you are a seamstress.
Seamstress, yes.
So then, with all the clothing, can you get the shoes there too?
Yep, we sell dance shoes for all ballet, tap, jazz, whatever.
And ballroom dance shoes they're kind of special. They're not just fancy dress-up shoes, right?
They're very special shoes, and they require a special fitting. You do not want to order your ballroom dance shoes online. Yeah.
Okay, so you said that you guys carry shoes and tutus and things like that, but what sets you apart from other stores in the Madison area?
Well, just the service aspect and the fact that we can look at the child or the adult when they come in the store and say, this is the leotard that will fit you, this fits your body,
so it's very
this
customized.
Is a shape that works for you, yes.
Wonderful.
So then with all of that, do you do sizing and help with?
Yep, we do all the sizing and, you know, specialty stuff.
That can be a big deal. I remember back from my gymnastics days, you want a leotard that's not going to go anywhere, that just doesn't distract you from what you're trying to do. Talk a little bit more about the gymnastics and...
yeah, well, that's true. You know, you want to be one with the garment, one with the shoe, whatever, you know, you're buying. You don't want to be worrying about the straps falling here or this falling or creeping up that end otherwise too. So we also, with our gymnastics leotards, design a lot of shorts that coordinate. They're just little short shorts,
nice.
but they make the gymnast or the dancer a little more comfortable, you know, in that apparel.
Because they don't want to be focusing on their clothes, they want to focus
They don't want to
on
be pulling. You should be able to do the sport, not have to think about where your garment is going.
Okay, very nice.
But still look adorable.
Exactly.
That's important
Fashion
too.
statement.
It's very important.
So let's talk just a little more about the ballroom shoes, because obviously you're outfitting little people and big people too. For the ballroom dancing though, the shoes, some are flexible, is that right? I think.
Yes, we have, that would be a Latin shoe, so they actually bend a lot more. And then you have standard shoes, which are stiffer and made for waltz, foxtrot, your standard classes. And
isn't that interesting?
I have no idea about
yeah,
any
there's
of
a
Yeah, I don't either.
and there's, you know, there's open toes, there's closed toes, there's, you know, glitter and glitz, and then there's basic heels for those of us that are a little older and cannot handle all those big heels. So there's a variety.
And don't they have a special bottom?
Yep, they all have suede bottoms, so they will slide and spin on the floor much better than, you know, and they have a very solid
So if I
base.
ever pick that up, I come
And
see.
you can come, we get a lot
Yeah.
of brides. They come in and,
okay.
because, you know, if you're a bride, you kick your shoes off because they hurt after, you know, and these
Right.
you can wear all day.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah, very much.
So again, sizing and getting just the right fit and
Correct.
is also important. Well, we're just about out of time. What if people want to check you out? Where do they go? How do they
We're at
find you?
Westgate Mall. So you just come to Westgate. Our hours are posted on our website. We do have a Rosy Cheeks and Co website. And we have a Facebook, so any of those will find us.
There you go.
Thanks.
Well, great. Thanks for joining us today. When we come back, we'll be with actually Carly Miller talking about Bella Domicille, which means beautiful home, but they're going to help us beautify our closets. I know mine needs a little help there too. We'll see you right after the break.
Hi, and welcome back to Girl Talk. This is a segment that you've all been waiting for. I think we've all kind of been waiting for.
Yes.
Bella Domicille is going to help us out with our closet organization, which mine is a disaster. As I'm sure Apricot Lane Missy here can speak the same.
Clothes horse.
Yeah. Exactly.
Carly Miller is going to help us out with that. So, Carly, tell us about the most common challenges people have with their closets.
Well, I mean, it's pretty common for people to have that standard shelf with a rod in your closet that probably came with the home, or the builder just did it like that, right? So
Yes.
You can only put so many coats on it, or it might like buckle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
yeah, right? So I mean, maybe you need more storage that's closed, or more storage that's shelving instead of all just one big old rod. So I mean, just getting a little organizational system in there is really helpful.
Sure. Well, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. You always want, I feel like I'm always wanting a bigger closet, and I try to get rid of clothes, but I always need a bigger closet. So what kind of trends are you seeing? Are you seeing bigger closet spaces in newer homes?
Well, that's a great question. Some new homes are definitely getting that big closet in if you can, but that all counts towards your square footage. So if you're like trying to keep your house a certain size, well, maybe we need to cut the closet. But I think that that's okay, like doing these medium-sized closets and just using a system to organize everything. So
It's true. If you go bigger, I think you end up just filling that space, right? So what are some of the typical popular ideas that you're seeing in organizing?
Well, you have your standard rods and shelves that we're talking about right now, but maybe you want extra shelving for, like, in the winter you're folding up your sweaters instead, or maybe you want, I don't know, space for your
big bulky
scarves or your
boots
bulky-
and
yeah.
hats and mittens, and I need them all in separate areas.
Yeah,
and
so there's like bins for that, or drawers. I know some people, I keep my jewelry in the closet, so you can do drawers that can keep everything organized there, or even some closed wall storage. Closets are looking prettier, so.
I know you're the best person to ask for this. What advice do you have when people are like trying to plan out their closet sketch?
So I always say, kind of get inventory going on what you all have. Okay, so I need a lot of space for my jeans or whatever it might be, and kind of have an idea of what you're keeping. You know, sometimes we have to go through and pare down a little bit too. But if you have an inventory in mind, and then start thinking either on your own or with a designer on, okay, is it best to hang some of this stuff, fold it for shelves, or do I want drawers for socks or whatever, and just kind of thinking through
That was hard for me because I wanted everything on a hanger at one point to see everything, but then things get, you know, like stretched out and we just don't have room, right?
Yeah. Well, and that's another thing too. Over time, you might realize or gather more things or whatever. You might realize, oh, that shouldn't be on a hanger. It's kind of ruining it. And so you do adjust over time, and these closet systems can be adjustable. So,
what's most important to you? Also, should probably be at the front face.
So that's definitely, you know, like there's favorites for each individual person, but I love the like tie or belt racks for your scarves, because scarves have been a real big thing over the last few years, and haven't we all collected, you know, how many
I have a lot
of them? So hanging those.
You buy them for yourself, but like gifts. How many scarves do you get for Christmas?
Oh, I know.
A lot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, talking more about designing the closet, what are some cool features that you have available to closet spaces?
So again, we talked about the roll-out trays and all that kind of thing, and there's clothes storage. Maybe in a large closet, you can do an island. Another cool thing that I've been seeing is wanting a window in the closet, which is really nice. It brings in some natural light, so it's not such a closed-in
get some air flowing there and make it not so stuffy.
Yeah, another thing too is there's a few different colors out there. I think at one point closet systems were white, and there are additional colors out there too, so it's kind of brings a design aspect of it.
Why do you think that is with the white?
It was the materials that they were using for it. So.
I think that's a great idea with that natural light, especially during the winter when I was getting ready for, you know, Girl Talk in the morning. I have no natural light in my house, and so I'd get dressed and then I'd show up at Girl Talk 2 hours later. It's like, did I really wear that outside? Did I not get dressed in the daylight?
Yeah, being able to see is really nice. So being organized and having good lighting can help you see what you have and figure things out. So these fun little trends, you said the island, the windows, are you seeing these closet systems being used in other areas of the home too?
Definitely. So the number one, aside from your closet, of course, would be a pantry, like your walk-in pantry. Oh, okay. So again, it can kind of look really nice if we're using some of those different colors aside from white maybe, or you're using some doors or drawers and that kind of thing. It can really organize your pantry. Otherwise, even maybe think of it for a basement, like your toy storage or something like that. Another one, maybe it would be good for somebody's garage. So,
you know what they say about storage, it's all about the retrieval. If you can retrieve it, if you can see it, find it, retrieve it.
That's true.
Exactly, and like I said before, like what's most important to you? Like let that be at the beginning, because that's what I always seem to lose. Yeah. So Carly, how do they get in touch with you? How can our viewers at home come to you for some help?
Well, we're located on Nesbitt Road, so stop into the showroom. Otherwise, of course, calling or checking out our website, sending an email. So.
You have a wonderful Facebook page, which is very easy to go through, manage, of course. Please check them out. Bella Domicille off Nesbitt Road. Come see Carly. They're all wonderful here. They'll help you out with anything that you need, from kitchen to closets to home decor, really. Thank you for tuning into Girl Talk, and we'll see you next time.